consume. Business owners prepare. Look, the Salaf prepare for 6 months for Ramadan. Trust me, our Muslim business owners also do the same, but they're not preparing like them. Yalla, containers. Shops open in Ramadan and then they close when? Explain to me how the month of fasting has become the month of feasting. And trends, it's not haram. Please don't come to me, brother. Are you saying, no, it's not haram. But can you see Shaitan all over it or not? So because breaking our fast wasn't enough, what did Shaitan have to do? He brought out trends. Yalla. A few years ago, we had this musibah that hit the ummah called the camel burger. Were you aware of it? Are you serious, Sheikh? 2 minutes? How is that fair? The camel burger was the musibah that hit the ummah. Muslims in the thousands stood in rows. Brother, the camel burger. The camel. We became fuqaha. Brother, I heard if you eat camel, you need to make wudu before and after. It jannanit the area. Camel burgers jannanit the area. It's not haram. Wallahi, it's not haram. But why in this month? Why was this the month that the ummah was obsessed with camels? Then when camels became the norm, what happened to the ummah? It became the deer. When the deer became the norm, last year it was the rabbit. Uqsam billah, the Australian wildlife has become petrified of the month of Ramadan because no one knows who's on the menu next. No one knows who's up next. Yalla, petrified. If it's not camels and burgers and donkeys and whatever we're eating, it's cocktails about. Again, wallahi, it's halal, it's not haram. But I ask you by Allah, is this Ramadan, bro? Is this Ramadan? And Shaitan has fooled. And people love it, brother. Don't you like the nightlife? Don't you like the buzz? You know, my brothers, the nights of Ramadan are holier than its days. Did you know that? The nights of Ramadan are more special, they're deeper. The best 10 nights of the year are in when? But the best 10 days of the year are not in Ramadan, indicating that the nights of Ramadan are far more special. So what has Shaitan done? What has he done? You know, have you seen in our communities, what has Ramadan become now? It's become this nightlife. It's become this, wallahi, Lekemba's become the new King's Cross. Not King's Cross in the sense of the prostitution. No. What do I mean by the new King's Cross? It's the place to be. You know, in the 90s, in the 80s, brother, where do you go to party? You go to King's Cross. No. Now we've got the new King's Cross and it's called Lekemba. Holden Street, Lekemba, Allahu Akbar. It's the buzz. It's the place to be. Is it haram to be there? Wallah, it's not haram. But I'm asking you, is that what Allah wants? We're complaining that the brother is leading 20 rak'at. Brother, is this sunnah? How come that takes so long? But you're standing for 45 minutes to eat a donkey in a burger. That's not a problem. It's not a problem. So the nightlife. And brother, you know, even the non-Muslims are in. Do you think the non-Muslims are coming because, wallah, they're learning about Allah? And we're fooled. And we're fooled. Yallah. The nightlife, the buzz. This is the Ramadan, brother. And look how Shaitan, remember, oh ye, what's he been doing? Yes, come Ramadan, Habibi, he's kicking back and he's laughing. Look at the fools. And we're not fools, my brothers. We're honorable people. Please see Shaitan all over it. Don't take part in these places, man. Don't fall for these trends. Our women who we complain, oh ye, our women, have some rahmah. Simple foods, man, simple foods. Anything, wallah, anything you can put together in an hour and a half tops. Some soup, anything. Sure, anything, brother. Brother, I've been fasting all day, brother. Look, again, you know, as men, it's funny. But these women who, brother, so how do they spend their Ramadan? How? Sure, cooking, bro. Wallahi jnoon. Wallahi jnoon. You know, like if you're not Arab, I don't know. Are you guys familiar with this food? It's called wara anib. Anyone here familiar with it? Again, this is my personal opinion. I'm not saying this is deen. I believe this is the food of Shaitan. Definitely, bro. Wallah, if it was up to me, wallah, if it was up to me, I'll make this food haram. I'm not saying it's haram, remember what I'm saying. But just the idea, why? I'll tell you this food, it's an amazing food. It tastes beautiful, absolutely. Why? But because it's satanic, it's beautiful. So this food, how does it work? I'll tell you how it works. If you're Lebanese, you know what I'm on about. So what happens is, our wives, they call 6, 7 of their friends to come over. 6, 7 of the friends. These are the people who don't have time for Quran. We don't have time to fix our Taraweeh. We don't have time to fix our Tajweed. We don't. But the Rijal of the house, brother, he needs to eat wara'anib, brother. So, okay, so now she calls 7 of her friends, and 7 of her friends, they come over for the subhi. Have you seen the subhi? So it's amazing. Yes, 6 of us, they all come down. They grab these vine leaves with this meat and this 4-5 hour backbiting, slandering session. So 7 hours, 7 times, or whatever, 4, 5. Times 7 people that are sitting. Look at the wastage. Look at the wastage. 6, 7 hours. Then when it's done, depending on which family you talk to, some of them, they're more old school, they cook it. Sometimes it's cooked on low cooking. Sometimes, I know this is a bit extreme, but up to 48 hours cooking. 48 hours of the time of the believer in Ramadan. Why? So him and some of his friends come futur time, and wallah, mashallah, kalna wara'ani, brother. Can you see Shaitan or not? Yalla. And here's the other dilemma. Tell your wife this year there's no cooking Ramadan. Wallahi, بتفوت بحالة بتفوت بالحيطان. What am I going to do? Because we don't know anything else. Like, what do we do? And this is Ramadan for us. So brothers complain always. And inshallah, he said 2 minutes, 15 minutes ago. So forgive me, Shaykh, Wallah, forgive me. But I'm trying to make up for last time. They didn't give me time. I said I was going to get him back. I'm going to wrap up with this, yeah? So brothers always tell me what? Brother, have you noticed how Eid doesn't have the feeling anymore? Eid doesn't have that feeling anymore. I say, Wallah, brother, where's the feeling gonna come from? Where? You and I, we've been eating and feasting and partying 30 nights of we've been eating out for 30 days. You've been having hulu and sweets and argili and my cousins and my tata and my amma and my khala for 30 days. Yes, I come Eid. What feeling are you expecting, brother? What feeling are you expecting? Come Eid, what do you expect? There's no celebration for you. You've been partying for a month. You've been partying for a month. Look, honestly, what do you expect to feel? Guess who Eid is really for? The guy that hasn't had a single invitation. He's been doing his maghrib in the masjid, breaking his fast. He's here for Isha, praying his taraweeh, monitoring, and he freshes himself for 30 days, eating little, trying to push and push and push and push. Yeah, when the day of Eid comes, and he hugs the brother that's been praying for 30 days next to him, and his eyes tear up, and there's that moment. And do you think Allah accepted us, brother? Yeah. That's Eid for the believers. What's Eid for you and I? Wallah, Eid is the ugliest day in my calendar. Wallah, it's the worst day in my... Ijnoon. I have to go to the masjid and look good. My abaya has to be ironed. You know, my wife had a heart attack that I came today and I didn't iron my abaya. Right? You're a mbahdal, you're a jirsa, you're a wallah jirasa. She freaks out. So now I have to go home. You've just done, you've just done the last 10 days of i'tikaf. Now you got to run home. My abaya has to be ironed and I got to look good. Okay, fine. But Muhammad, you got to take your son. It's Eid. We need to teach him. Ya Allah, Jibiliya. So now I got to drag this kid who has no idea what's going on. So now I got to come to Eid, stand like, yeah, Baba, Allah yirda alak wa Allahu Akbar. Like, Allah yaghdak jannanatni, bro. So now I got to stand there, right? Now I got to stand there. I got to give salam to the whole masjid, which is fine and I enjoy it. But guess who's waiting for me at 8:30 in the morning? Bro. So now I got to rush to my mum's home. Now I have to rush to my mum's home, and of course the kids, they look like they've all walked out of catalogs, bro. The Louis Vuitton, wal Mabarif Ash, wal Qasas, wal Hikayat. See, we think it's funny. We think it's funny, but look how Shaitan is all over it. So now my kids have to look like they're picture perfect. Utaba, 6 kids in the Taraga van, and 3 of them are in seats. Allah, I want to kill myself, bro. وحطه بالكرسي ويا أبا وفوت لي إيدك وفوت لي إجرك ولمي بقويا. والله العظيم, by the third house, like يلا عن أبو شيطان. Get in there. What the hell is that, bro? And that's my Eid. That's my Eid. That's my Eid. Go to house and let's look amazing. Let's look amazing. And you're telling me, brother, how come I don't feel anything in Eid? Wallah, samhuni, I don't know how did we get here, bro? Jazakallah khairan. Don't waste this Ramadan.